In the journey of self-development, raising expectations for yourself is not just a choice but a necessity to build independence and confidence. When you set high standards for yourself, you not only expand your capabilities but also create new opportunities for personal growth and success. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "What does not kill me makes me stronger." This serves as a powerful reminder that every challenge, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity for us to grow. Rather than sitting idly dreaming about what you lack, take proactive steps to develop an imperfect version of yourself. Perfection is not easily achieved, instead, it is a continuous process. As a wise person once said, there is no path to perfection, only paths filled with experience. Every difficulty you encounter is a valuable lesson that helps you mature. The story of tall trees not competing for space with small weeds is a testament to the importance of recognizing your own worth. When you know who you are and what you value, you will not easily be swayed by trivial matters. A courageous general holds a sword but does not waste his efforts on swatting flies. He knows how to distinguish between what is important and what is not. Human interaction is an essential part of life. A wise teacher often emphasizes that the way others treat you is a reflection of how you have taught them. Compromises without principles lead others to believe you lack your own opinions. When you do not stand firm on your values, people will easily take advantage of you. Confucius's philosophy about building healthy relationships is crucial. A gentleman does not pursue things that do not deserve him. This emphasizes the importance of protecting your self-worth and establishing clear boundaries in all relationships. Unconditional forgiveness can lead others to underestimate you, believing that you cannot distinguish between right and wrong. In Buddhism, forgiveness is viewed as a noble virtue, but it must also have limits. Ask yourself, am I genuinely forgiving others, or am I simply accepting their actions without thought? If someone repeatedly treats you in a way you dislike, it indicates that you have either agreed to it or silently accepted it. If not, they can only succeed once. When discussing love, let every man know this truth: regardless of whether you are wealthy or not, as long as you provide women with a sense of safety and hope for the future, they will belong to you. This reflects a fundamental psychological rule in relationships: lasting bonds are built on trust and safety. Other factors, like 10 mountains of gold, cannot take away that connection. What touches people is not the value of the gift but the sincerity, responsibility, and the little details that demonstrate one's heart. As philosopher Soren Kierkegaard once stated, love is not a feeling, it is a decision. This means that love requires commitment and effort from both parties, and it will last longer when built on sincerity. Human beings need to step outside, to communicate, and to experience new things. The journey of self-exploration is not only an internal quest but also a process of seeking connection with the surrounding world. Being open to new experiences helps you continuously learn and grow. As Friedrich Nietzsche also said, life is meaningless without experience. Life experiences are the building blocks of your knowledge and wisdom. When you go out and live life, you will find your mind expanding and evolving. Remember that staying home for too long leads to monotony and boredom. The freshness of life will bring you positive energy, making you feel alive. A wise teacher once said, "The world is vast, step out and explore." A wise teacher mentioned that life has no, if, only results. Life does not pause for anyone. The philosopher Martin Heidegger emphasized the importance of time. Time is not something you can grasp, it is something you live. Every passing moment holds its own value, and we should not let worries or regrets prolong our lives. This life comes with storms, but it is these challenges that allow you to meet a better version of yourself. Remember that no pain is insurmountable, no suffering is unending. Life, with all its storms, is meant for you to experience and grow. In the course of life, remembering to forgive yourself is crucial. This does not mean you ignore your mistakes, rather, it acknowledges that being human involves imperfection. The Buddha taught that ignorance is the root of all suffering, and when you understand that blaming yourself only leads to further suffering, you will find it easier to forgive. Let the past go and cherish the future that awaits you. The past can be a valuable lesson, but it should not define your future. Learn to live in the present. As a wise sage once said, we cannot change the past, but we can learn from it. You may make mistakes, but what matters is that you get back up and keep moving forward. Life is not always easy, and learning to accept reality is a necessary skill. Sometimes what we hope for does not come to pass, and we must accept that. As author J.K. Rowling once remarked, life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. This serves as a reminder of life's unpredictability, highlighting that the most crucial ability is adapting to whatever happens. Finally, remember that this world is not short of clever rules but often lacks fairness. The reality we face is that being a good person is difficult, and being an honest person is even harder. Nelson Mandela noted, "I have learned that patience is key to success," which emphasizes the importance of perseverance and holding firm to the values you believe in. When life is unfair, it is essential to maintain your dignity and keep striving. Do not let failures pull you down, instead, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. In difficult times, it is vital not to drive yourself into despair. Each person will experience particular hardships, struggles in life, disappointments in work, and the turmoil of emotions that feel unbearable. Remember that beyond life and death, everything else is merely a minor wound. A wise teacher said not to complain to anyone because being understood by others is a pleasant surprise, while being misunderstood is the norm. Some people will not care, while the majority might feel happy to hear your troubles. The weak complain, the strong remain silent, and the wise choose to change. The solitude of adulthood is often a self-overcoming journey, and that is never easy. The wise teacher advises against allowing unworthy people to make you angry or letting trivial matters cause sleepless nights. You must learn to be tough, learn to be independent, and learn to discard emotions that are not worth your while. Even if you have seen many things clearly, do not feel compelled to reveal everything. Life pushes you to become someone who accepts both praise and criticism without being overly affected. Remember that you are not anyone's shadow, nor are you a replacement for anyone. You cannot replace anyone, and no one can replace you. Ultimately, believe that you are unique. If someone appreciates you, it is simply because you are who you are. You may be a slow burner, not one to dive into the crowd. You might appear cold to everyone, but if you show warmth to someone special, it signifies their importance in your life. Cherish sincere relationships and treat everyone with respect. A wise teacher says to trust that the world is vast. If someone disregards your feelings, there will surely be someone who will treasure them. You must have faith that you are interesting and lovable. Anyone who misses out on you is not a loss for you. A wise teacher instructs that regardless of what others say or how they perceive you, devote your time and energy to caring for yourself and investing in your own growth. Focus on enhancing your appearance, improving your health, and sharpening your intellect so that each day, you can be just a little better than the day before. Finally, remember that life does not have an everlasting beginning, nor does it have an unbearable ending. What you need to grasp is that when it's time to start, do so resolutely, when it's time to end, do so cleanly. Never overestimate your position in others' hearts. You may not mean much, adding or subtracting you makes little difference. This life is a one-time experience, so live it in a way that brings the most meaning and joy. Let every day pass with valuable experiences and growth, not for anyone else but for yourself.